Hey Rinza.
Hi, Mingus.
For those of you who don't know, Rinza's more than just a pretty face. In addition to being one of the models in the Effect House tool, he's also a technical product manager on our team.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm really excited to be here today to show you what we've been working on lately. I think our creators are going to be really excited about it.
Cool. Let's do it. So to start off, can you tell us what visual scripting is for any viewers who aren't aware yet?
Sure. Visual scripting is how you make your effect interactive. Instead of learning a coding language, you connect different nodes together. It's simple, very powerful. People have created thousands of games, branching narrative effects, even music creation tools with the visual scripting in Effect House.
So it's a much simpler learning curve compared to learning how to code. But there is still a learning curve, right?
Yes, and our goal for Effect House is to use powerful tools to lower the barrier of creation. We want everyone to be able to bring their ideas to life and make interactive AR really quickly. So our team started thinking, how could we use technology to make it even easier to make interactive effects? And that's how we came up with EasyGraph. So EasyGraph is a text-to-script feature for Effect House that uses AI to create visual scripting graphs. Let me show how it works. Let's say we created two images here. One is butterfly, the other one is honey. And we're just using these two images to represent these two characters. And now, let's say that if we want to make a really easy interaction saying, I want this butterfly to catch this honey, and after catching it, the honey will just be randomized to a different place, then we probably only need two interactions, right? The one is, let's say, I tap the screen, and then this butterfly will follow my touch position. And the second one is after this honey being collided, and after the collision, the honey will go to different places. So let's just ask AI, let's say, tap to follow finger touch position, and then let's generate. Okay, now it's generated, and then we just drag the connection. Let's say we pick this butterfly here, and then we need another interaction, which is randomize position after collision, let's say. Okay, now it's also generated. You can also click into it and you see these graphs, and you can also play with the parameters if you want some different detailed control of this subgraph. And now, like, we generate it, and then we just drag this honey to this randomized position. Okay, now let's just click on the screen. You see when this butterfly is catching the honey will just randomize to different positions. So before, maybe if you want to do these two interaction, it takes really long time for it to generate. Now you just ask AI, it would generate these interaction snippets for you, and you just connect them. It will make your making interactive effects really quick and easy.
That's great. How long would it take for someone to assemble these subgraphs from scratch?
It depends. Like, we've calculated ourselves, like if this person has zero, let's say, blockage during the development, usually it takes like 17 seconds to connect one node. Most of the interaction contain more than that. So usually like 10 or 20 or 30, even more. So it could be, like half an hour or 1 hour to create some really simple interaction if you really don't know how to use it.
Wow. And you just did it right there with one click.
Yes.
So what else can this puppy do?
Here's some examples of what we have produced in testing so far. And those are really, happy accidents, because we didn't know AI actually can generate idea from ideation to picking graph nodes into generating logic. It can do everything itself right now. Here's some example. Let's see. So this one is change object scale upon collision. So you can see this cube will change the scale after the collision, which might be a really fun mechanism for mini games. And this one, cycle materials, each frame, it gives you this flashing effects. And also play animated texture on smile. It can actually know how to use the facial detection node. And randomize rotation on collision. It's also could be another a mini game mechanism where you, after the collision, it just change rotation. So you really need to find a balance, let's say. And this one is like, it can also play with the timing. Like, let's say this one, it will reappear this object after the time, after a certain amount of time when the trigger, when it triggers the collision. So it will show something and something reappear, and then missing, it will disappear. So yeah, it just has a lot of potential.
Rinza, what do you say to people who, or to affect creators who are concerned that maybe EasyGraph will replace them?
Right now, AI can only do like, each model can only fulfill one task, but actually making it fast is like you need to set up your scenes. You need to add the assets and you need to do, let's say, different interactive logic. Each task is very different and needs different kind of AI model to help. And also, even let's say with these model, it just makes each part of the like creation efficiency higher. So it will not replace, it will just make your life easier and actually, you know, unleash your creativity even more. So you sometimes like you have this idea and then you can just fulfill it really quickly. So in the end, what matters more becomes the creativity itself. So your creative is not blocked by the fact you cannot even realize it.
So Rinza, is this feature shipping tomorrow?
No, we're still testing it. Like any AI feature, we need to spend a lot of time fine-tuning and adding a lot of data to train the model before it can actually unleash all the creativity from our creators. Also currently it's only generating logic, but we want to add more editor commands, such as like adding multiple different objects at the same time with interactions. But we do want to get it into the hands of some creators as soon as possible.
That's right. So we're gonna share a sign-up form where creators can sign up to join the EasyGraph beta on the screen here, and also on the Effect House website later. Thanks, Rinza.
Thanks everyone, we're really excited about this and we hope you're too.